Good morning, and something's a first, but welcome to the Moopsyverse. What's a first,
Because
Chris?
that I was first on those voice channel than you.
That's because you're smart and clever, and you're a lot more awake than I am today.
I was awake uh, several hours ago. I would do the math, but my brain isn't mathing.
You're not that
But
awake.
I had to do the medical stuff for work.
Oh,
so.
right. And you had to travel for that, right?
Yep.
Yeah, bummer.
Just to the city, and it was just like, the weather is just absolutely awful because it's raining.
Oh, well, congratulations. I'm glad you've got rain. It's so dry here. They actually had warnings up about forest fires and grass fires. So if you're outside, and you're smoking, do not smoke near grass.
October, have that kind of warning.
We don't normally get it this far south. Further north, yeah, but down here, not really. Not often.
That's what I mean. That's not normal.
Yeah, it's very dry this year. And what's really weird is we've actually had rain in the last 2 weeks, which it was drier last year. I think maybe because it was hot yesterday, they said, but it wasn't really. It was pleasant. The dogs got really tired fast, so I guess they felt it more than I did. But I think we've got rain coming in tonight. So they say. They've said that before. Let's see. New tropical storm brewing in the Atlantic. That doesn't usually affect us too much. No, I don't want commercials. Thank you. Just what's it going to be today? That's all I'm asking is what's the weather going to be? Sunny, warm thunderstorms late this afternoon. Oh, goody. Well, maybe I'm going to leave for class early. Oh, and tomorrow, too. Showers and thunderstorms, which we need. So, yay. And then nothing for a week. For rain. Oh, maybe next week.
Excited.
Oh?
Oh, came back home. He was last here for a couple of hours, and he was so excited to see me back.
Well, it's because he's a good boy. Even ad coming in.
Yeah, actually,
Go
the
ahead.
place wasn't demolished, so yeah, he's a good place. I mean, he started running and zooming like a crazy dog, but can't blame him.
Yeah, no, I don't blame him either. Let's see, have I been on since? Yeah, I've been on since Friday, so. I'm not quite awake yet. But I got a very long day today, so I looked at the alarm when it went off and went, I don't want to get up. And then my brain went, you have to be places all day. Yeah, it's true, I do. I'm still on a cup of coffee 1, so at some point I'm going to run down and get a cup of coffee 2. Let's see, I have defeat Terrans on the ground, harvest materials in space, and destroy Undine ships. Wow.
Amazing.
Is there any place...
in Kelly ships in space, we've got to deal a lot of phaser damage and some anti-proton damage on top of that.
What's your preference for your Zenkethis?
I don't know. I think I like the Zinketti front if it's possible.
That's absolutely possible. How many do you have?
10 of them.
Oh,
so.
easy peasy. Have you done your daily for the day yet?
What was the daily?
The event.
Oh, no, I haven't actually.
Well, if you've only got 10, let's do all that matter because you'll knock out the 10 super quick. And you can get your one. Chosen says the daily won't reset until 8 p.m. today. That's not, well, maybe it works differently where you are, but the daily, which is the event, in my opinion.
That's for everyone within 20 hours.
It's a 20-hour cooldown on the PC. Maybe it's different on console, but...
Don't think it is.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a 20-hour cooldown.
So it resets for everyone at different hours?
For him it does, because he did it at midnight. So, and this is where we get to have fun chosen. So, like all that matter, I can do it right now and just not turn it in until tomorrow at, for me it would be 3 a.m., 2 a.m., turn it 2 a.m. tomorrow, which isn't going to happen, but you can bank it on Voth Invictus. You can bank... Can you bank anything on Voth Invictus? I don't think you can. So yeah, you have to do it.
The French government has fallen again.
It's fallen and it can't get up.
I mean, there was a new Prime
Yeah.
Minister who signed the cabinet and then resigned a couple of hours later. Yeah, that feels that is a vote of confidence here in Europe when we need stability and unity in like fighting the Russian disinformation and all their attempts to like destabilize Europe, and then the governments fall down. Like, what? The same thing was in Germany actually not so long ago.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell's wrong with these governments. Anyway.
Yeah, anyway, let me send you an invitation here.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Sorry, my eyes are so dry today. There you are. I'm having a little problem.
I do remember talking. Did you ever watch the original Dexter TV series?
The original one, yes.
Okay. They did a follow-up to that series in 2021, 2022. With whatever happened to him after the finale of the original.
Mm-hmm. I'm sharing all that matter with you.
Oh god, we need to do the episode. Yeah, okay.
Do you want to wait till after the commercial? Because it's going to run for about 2 minutes and we can talk about Dexter.
No, just transwarping to the location. So they did a follow-up that I thought was brilliant until I saw the last episode.
Oh, yeah.
But that's not it. They've actually came up with another TV series that literally follows up right after the ending of that show. And so far it fixed everything that was wrong with it. It fixes the original series finale, it fixes the finale of the
Dexter
second series.
Universe that you're talking about?
Dexter Universe? What do you mean?
What's the new series called?
The original series was Dexter, the second one was Dexter First Blood, and then there's Dexter Resurrection.
Resurrection, okay.
Resurrection ended, like the first series, I think it's the first series, I don't know, it was season 1 anyway. It ended a month ago in the US, it's just airing on Showtime here. And my god, is it good. It's got better rating than all the other shows before it.
Yeah,
It's got 9.2 in IMDb.
Yeah,
and all the others are right.
Excuse me 1 second.
I'm dying.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Apologies for that. Oh, just allergies. We'll say it's allergies. We'll pretend it's allergies.
Okay. So yeah, surprisingly, it actually got a better rating than all the other shows before it. It doesn't feel like it's trying to do the same formula as originally, but it's still running a fresh story that is relevant, and I love Uma Thurman in it. Oh my goodness, she's making me my spine chill. She's so like I mean I love Uma Thurman. I loved her since Kill Bill. But like, holy heck, is she terrifying in this one? Oof, I love her. So good, such a good casting. And I actually got a couple of bigger names because they got Peter Dinklage. Who isn't exactly really well liked, but unfortunately his acting is good.
His acting is good, but as a human being,
yeah, we don't
not
like
a good
him. But
person.
his acting is good, but I guess I expect him to perish at some point in the show, but I don't know.
That would be fine.
They brought back in some of the cast from the original series. Not just like sake of making gimmick, but actually, to make sense in the story and everything.
I'm going to launch the mission.
Oh yeah, and there's a couple of new names. I think the actress was from Law and Order. I don't know her name, but she's playing a detective who's investigating a certain murder and is being tied into things that. I think she's gonna start snooping. I think she's absolutely marvelous. So everything is so good. I'm like, I can't praise it enough. I'm so shocked that they could actually pick it up and successfully continue it without, ruining it.
Shall we hit it?
I've hit it. You said you were going in.
Oh, okay. I'm skipping the cutscenes.
So yeah, if you're interested,
what's it on?
Quite good. Showtime? It belongs to
Oh, I don't.
Showtime?
I'd have to go
I think it's
subscribe to
part of.
Showtime.
I think it's part of the same company as Paramount because we have Star Trek on it too. I don't know if Paramount actually shows it, or do you have to have Showtime specifically?
I do not know. I
It's
can go
all
look it
part
up.
of the same. I think it's the same part of company, but it's so worth it. I mean, it's actually done. Even has John Lithgow in the cameo, even though he kind of his character was in season 4 only in the original series,
Yeah.
but he actually brought him back. He looks still so good for 70s. It's like I think he's like in late 70s. I don't know. Let me see. John Lithgow. Yeah, he's 79. So yeah, for someone who's 79, he looks really good. His acting is still on point. He's absolutely marvelous to watch. Even though he just does a small little cameo, he's still so good. I loved him in The Crown when he did Churchill. He painted as a monster that he was. I love it.
I've only seen small bits of The Crown. It's not readily available on anything I've got.
It should be on Netflix. It's Netflix.
I don't have Netflix.
Oh, okay. I assumed. I'm sorry. So, yeah.
Musin says, I look good for 45. People still only think I'm in my late 20s, early 30s. Oh, this is so much fun when somebody else has firepower. I have to turn down my audio. As soon as we're done with taking out this thing, Kathy Base, can we hold for just a sec?
Okay. I technically started work. I started it with lunch. For whatever reason.
Come on. There we go. I will explain why my audio is super loud in a few minutes. There we go. Ah, that's better. Okay, I'm back. Ah, my audio is so much better now.
Was it too loud?
Yeah, super loud. Which, like I said, I'll explain in one sec. If you're going to alpha, I'll go up to gamma, and we can meet on beta. I spent a good part of yesterday setting up to do a video series that I've been discussing with Dante. And so I created a whole new channel, or not channel, but a whole new setup on OBS to do a better recording on it. But to get the audio from the game, I had to crank it, forgetting that it would remain cranked on this then.
Oh.
And it's really loud, and I died. This is a very low-level tune. But she needs some experience. She needs to get out there in the real world and see what's going on in life.
I got my phaser damage, got my Zenketti ships.
I've gotten nothing. But I didn't really have anything to get. Musin says, I know why that is, though. I burn easily in the sun, so I tend not to be out in the sun very much. Yeah, I burn super easy. I still go out in the sun a lot.
The sun isn't long enough to be actually burned down by the sun. So.
Well, I rarely get my face sunburned because I tend to wear hats, but my back and shoulders get it a lot. At least when I was a kid. Good morning, Sav. You're up early, dear.
Wait, Lydia the tattooed lady?
Yes. Lydia? Oh, Lydia. That encyclopedia. Lydia the tattooed lady. It's a song. A song from way before your time.
I wouldn't expect to be familiar with it even if it was in my time. I don't exactly know these kinds of songs unless we were exposed to them in some way.
Ever watch any Marx
Here.
Brothers movies?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Yes, then you would not know
Not
it.
very big here. No.
Well, they're from the 30s, so yeah, they're not exactly current. They're almost 100 years ago.
Movies from the 30s. I watched a lot of those that we have preserved, like in our national archives. But yeah, not the foreign ones. The only like foreign movies from the 30s I know would be probably Chaplin stuff.
It's more slapsticky than that, though. There are some funny, intelligent jokes in there, but a lot of it's
I know
super
the concept,
visual
I just
humor.
never watched them. I know what they did. I just never watched their stuff. And it was never really obtainable back in the day. So.
Oh no, Saab says I've seen them.
Ouch! Nasty buggers sucking on my shields.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
I don't think Lydia the Tattooed Lady was sung in any of the movies. Might have been on their radio shows, things like that. Night at the Opera and Duck Soup were my favorites. Duck Soup, of course. Night at the Opera, also, of course. But some of them, A Day at the Races was just, oh my god, that's so racist. It's...
You know why?
Good morning, Zez.
Cartoon characters of the 1930s and 40s and forward on have white gloves. Why Bugs Bunny's wearing white gloves? Why Mickey the Mouse is wearing white gloves?
That's because he didn't like to dry hands.
Nope. All comes down to the early cartoons, which depicted a lot of people of different skin color. And in order for their hands to be visible, they wore white gloves. They were drawn wearing white gloves. Because they would be invisible on darker backgrounds properly. It's not exactly racist, but it's still kind of...
The gloves were... It was started by characters like Mickey whose bodies were entirely black. Black hands wouldn't appear in front of their bodies, so they gave them gloves to let viewers see more easily what their hands were doing. Somebody says was to wash the blood out of their... To wash off the blood of their enemies more easily. Oh my god. Somebody's sick. Somebody out there is really bad. Says, I wear white gloves so as not to leave fingerprints. And good morning, Zez. Yes, Zez, morning is the thing when we drink our coffee. Because it is still pitch black outside. I have so much running around to do that my dogs may not get their walk today, and they are not going to be happy. Because it's going to be dark until I have to leave this morning. And I've started taking them out while it's dark, and they're not happy about that either. Because the raccoons are out. We think we have foxes now. Definitely have deer and coyotes. Nope, we are not turning that in until tomorrow.
Historical origins in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, blackface minstrel shows were a major part of American pulp culture. Performers painted their face black and wore white gloves to exaggerate their gestures of comedic effect, often dehumanizing and stereotyping black people. Animators started crafting cartoon characters. They adopted elements of this stage tradition, making gloves a familiar visual cue representing these performance roots. And they kind of got stuck outside of like the reason why, so it is quite an interesting origin for.
Chosen, regarding your picture that you posted in Data's gallery, it says Marvel OC on DC Universe Online. It looks like somebody, and don't take this the wrong way, but it looks like a Discovery era character with that uniform. Unless that's a standard uniform, but other than that, it looks fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Discovery Era costumes. Musin says, I wear white gloves because I touch stuff you want gloves for. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me in the least. Did you get yours in Kathy ships?
Ages ago, yeah.
I have Undine ships, which I'm not going to try in this ship. This would not be a good ship for that.
Yeah, you would probably not have fun with that.
No, I'm trying to think if there's an easier way for it, or if I want to just re-roll that thing and not go spend time on that. Anyway, so I was saying about the audio being terrible is because I'm setting the audio volumes for doing a recording where I want to pick up game audio. So I have to crank it up to almost full volume. And I forgot I left it there when I was working on it last night. So as we're starting this up, it's like, oh my god, that's loud. I think I've got sufficient rerolls. I can reroll that guy. Let's do endeavor progression. And reroll that one. And we got Iconian TFOs. Also a reroll. Destroy destructible torpedoes. That's better. Where can we go do some destructible torpedoes? We could do a Borg TFO.
We could.
Let's see which one's got torps. I don't think that Guillotine has torps.
Nothing Mirrorbark has torps because they run
Right,
transphasic torpedoes and those are not destructibles. Sadly.
Well, let's see what we get if we do a regular ISA. See how many I get out of that, and if nothing, or not very many. Good morning, Lexers. We are queued for infected conduit.
But you're an interceptor.
So I'm fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Orange class.
It's a nice
you're
ship.
an interceptor.
Did I finish leveling this thing ever? Nope. Just barely up to 1 on this one, so I just thrown it in there. Weeboo.
Yep.
In theory, I'm going to class tonight, which, if it runs as late as it has and I get home as late as I have, I might not be on in the morning, but I might be on in the morning. It says, you says you've been celebrating that for 12 hours. What have you been celebrating? Oh, okay.
I brought in an ancient ship.
Ah. Which upgrade is unlocking tomorrow, Lexers?
Anti-proton damage dealt.
I got a couple of destructible torpedoes out of this so far.
You did? Okay.
2.
I wonder what
It's a
ship
start.
there must be simulators.
Yeah.
Pros never fire destructibles.
Well, there are a couple of spheres up first, so maybe there.
No, spheres don't fire any destructible projectiles, that's the thing.
I'm getting credit for things I'm not shooting, so I'm happy.
I mean, team kills, right?
Yeah, I didn't know if it counted on things like torps.
Yeah, they do. Why wouldn't they?
I wasn't sure.
I hear Universal is trying to bring back the old Mummy back. I mean, old,
Which
not 1930s, but the one that was with Brendan Fraser.
that was a good one. The Tom Cruise one was pretty real.
Well, the third Brendan Fraser one was bad, but it's the writing and casting scope of Evelyn's character. But I hear that it is possible that with all that's happened around Brendan Fraser, Rachel Weisz might actually be making a comeback.
Oh.
Which I'm very happy about, because there's not enough of Rachel Weisz out there.
I wonder if we'll get, what's his name, Oded Fair back?
That's a good question. I mean, he's active and he's around.
Yes.
I wonder if he's gonna do the Grey Fox again, or will he paint his hair?
He could be the senior of the people.
Of the tribe, yeah,
Yeah.
possible. The Magi.
Sav says best thing for Destructibles is CCA. Actually, best thing for Destructibles is just go into Scylla and Charybdis and just take your time and take out the protomatter torpedoes. Sit back, put your pets on it.
Take your time. How long does it take you that time?
It depends. If you go up to the third one and just run that over and over, it takes maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes, because it launches 3 at a shot. Yeah, turn on auto fire and go get coffee. Precisely. Well, there were 4 destructible torpedoes in that one, so. Good morning, Cliff. Yeah, put my pets on them the last time around, and pets got bored just taking out the torps and went out and took out the ships too. Fine, Sav, when we're done here, I'll go do CCA. Blah, 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 blah.
Yada yada.
Let's see, do I need anything on this tune? Plate marks.
Oh, it's nice and easy.
Yep. Got me 4 of my
Nobody
18, which
died?
isn't much. Ooh, and apparently I leveled up to level 1. Yay!
Oh, there you go. There you go. So Hagrid is a little meanie.
Oh.
Well, I was at my mom's on Saturday, because she kind of put me against the wall and I couldn't say no. I mean, it was fine. It was just like I just wanted to rest and sit in the house and maybe do some cozy stuff. But nope, gotta visit your mom. Because I don't have a life since I'm single, apparently, according to her. But anyway, and I was coming back from my mom's, and you know, I live in a 10 stories high building, so it has elevator. So I go wait for the elevator, and I expected that, you know, there was an hour that no one would be coming out anyway, so I just let him off the leash, and it was a neighbor from the 10th floor that has a little white cloud of pup.
Yes.
It's very barky. I don't know why, but it always barks and everything. And Hagrid just barged in, freely-nilly, like he owns the place, and kind of pounced at that little thing. And he didn't bite it. He didn't try to hit it or anything like it. But the guy panicked. I was like, oof, I felt like I was a boo-boo on my part because I shouldn't have let him off. But I heard the elevator react to my press of the button, so I assumed no one was in it, because you're not sitting in an elevator wait for someone to call you in. You press the button when you're inside of it.
Right.
So I assumed no one was in, and I didn't hear anyone coming. So I was like, yeah, that's pretty much should be fine. No, nope.
I'm going to queue us for Crystalline Catastrophe as a private queue, so once I get my things, we can just bail if we're not doing well. Okay?
Sure. Pardon me. Oh, look, I have to look into the ticket queue. I wonder if there's something waiting for me. Oh, look, there's not. I've got only 3.5 hours. No, actually, 3 hours left.
Yay!
No, 4 hours left. Never mind. But that's only half the day, thanks to the medical examination, so I can't complain. Oh, there's a briefing here too? Come on.
It's only, this one's only like 20 seconds on this briefing.
The CFO is all this time. Why? A little bit of Palvo kick. There you go.
Does my ship have engines?
A little bit of kinetic damage on top of that. Oh, look at that. That looks lovely.
Well, with basically shooting one thing, I got 7 torpedoes, courtesy of you.
Just torpedoes? So you don't have to back
Got
out.
15 out of 18.
Should be done in a jiffy.
Yes, it is fast. Thank you, Saab. It is fast.
It's fine, you proved your point. Don't revel about it. Jeez, don't gloat.
It's Saab. Of course she's going to gloat.
Yeah, that's true. Fair point. Actually, I'm wondering, is it even going to absorb damage? Because I'm punching it with pure proton damage. Is that energy damage still? Or is that exotic damage? Or is that particle damage?
I think that's exotic. I don't think it counts.
So those are beams technically, but still, they're pure proton. They're unusual types of weapons for the entirety of the game. Oh no, look, another Pavo beam. Look at that from orbit. From way in the space.
Go. My tiny little teeny ship.
Did you die?
Yeah.
Ouch. Meanwhile, I flew in this one because Ezzy was doing a stream and I bumped into him on, I want to say Friday?
Yeah.
Or was it Saturday?
Yeah, no.
And he's doing randoms on Elite, and guess what we got?
Yeah. Corfez?
Yep.
Yep.
I didn't die once.
Oh, good for you. And you guys finished it?
Yeah, we finished
Sweet.
it. I actually we had no trouble going past through all of the phases, and actually it made me realize that the new TFO, the event TFO, is actually structured after Corfez.
Yeah, it is.
And I was like, what?
Uh-huh.
I didn't know.
It's very similar.
Kind of absorbing.
Kind of thought it might have been a giveaway from that first sequence when you get the lights that you get in Corfez.
Well, I've been avoiding Corfez like the plague for this time. I never registered how it starts.
Well, you
So
get that
I never
transition
picked that up.
from one to the next with that light pattern.
Yeah, I get it, but I just didn't connect the dots because I've seen Corfez like 2 times in my life, and every time I died, so I was more focused about the death aspect than how it starts. I was like, what the hell is this? So I didn't recognize it at all. Oh, for crying out loud. Who says I wanted a ticket? Go away. Go away, bother someone else.
I was chatting with somebody over the weekend. They're like, you should restart your old consulting business. It's a perfect time because a lot of people are starting their own businesses because they don't like working for other people, which I totally get. And my brain's going, yeah, that's a really good idea. And then the rest of my brain's going, no, don't do it. Don't do it.
Avoiding it like the plague, so... Did you get all your project files?
Oh, yeah. Do we want to finish this one up?
I'm still shooting. I'm not dying.
Cool.
I'm fine.
Alrighty. Zez says it's probably why they fixed Corfez because it's the same coding. Actually, that's a really good point, Zez.
Wait, they fixed it was broken?
Yeah. There was one bunch of enemies. I want to say it was I'm going to say a lot. It's not who it was. I can't remember who it was. And if they were there, the odds are it was going to bug out, and that was going to be the end of it. Who was it? The Turai. Thank you.
That's the Delta Quadrant race, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, but if they come in, then the thing will frequently bug out. And then you're stuck, and everybody dies, and it's no fun. I mean, it's really not fun when they show up. Pew, 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 pew. I'm racing to the edge here. Will I blow up again? I'm outside the perimeter. Yay! All right, now we can go in. The bug was all of the
That's a
bottlers
hell of a
spawned
kick.
in at once. Yes. The phrase "there is nearly unbeatable." I do know a few people claim they beat it. Don't know if that's true or not. Oh, there we go. Let's hit that save. Well, I never beat it when they popped up, so I assume that people have beat it. It's just I'm not one of them. I'm not one of the few. So Saturday night I was supposed to go to this fancy schmancy cocktail party downtown, 6-hour event, fundraiser, blah, 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 blah. And I got my hair done, went to the gym, made myself look as pretty as I could, put on my dress and went, ugh. And went back into my sweats and didn't go to the cocktail party. However, I got home from having a very casual dinner at the local pub to discover that my dogs found a squirrel, or the squirrel found my dogs.
And?
It was it was after everything had closed down too, so I couldn't go to the store and buy some skunk spray for them. So not a fun evening. It was a skunk, not a squirrel. And no, there are no remains. The skunk was on the other side of the fence. Skunk did fine. Squirrels can go over the fences and up the trees and all that stuff. Skunks have to go through the fence, and the fences, small openings, and not easy to go through. So skunk is fine. Big dog is a little stinky. Come on, we only have 11 to go. You know what would be fun on the crystalline entity is as we destroy it, it starts to chip away bits and pieces from the edges. So when we're like here down to 9%, we just have the core left. No, skunks are cute. Skunks raised in captivity can be friendly and non-stinky.
I don't know, Pepe Le Pew was a very big red flag.
Yeah, but he was adorable. A womanizer.
Yeah, but he was a walking red flag. He disregarded old people's boundaries. I mean,
Oh yeah.
female cat's boundaries, but still. Oh, come on, just die, you stupid crystal.
Come on, you're 0%. There we go. I got second place. Woohoo!
I got first place for the first time in my life.
Indeed.
Can't complain about that.
Sav says Pepe was just being French and says, oh, 40s and 50s cartoons where sexual assault was humor. Mm-hmm. Did we do that on advanced? Oh,
Yeah.
well, for taking all those deaths, I didn't take any significant damage.
See?
And I got one
Look
done.
at you.
Woo!
Look at us.
Speedy was on crack. Wow.
Oh my god. Oh, that's an interesting take. What was Bugs Bunny on?
That's a really good one. Can we take a 60-second break so I can go pour some coffee in my cup? Because I really need it. I'll be right back.
My energy drink is I need to wake up, so knock yourself out of the park.
says, thank you so much for the coffee sponsorship. Thank you, thank you. Musin, I think you're overreading that one. Run it on solo on normal if you want to be guaranteed to get first place. Musin says, Pepe Le Pew was fine. People be reading too much into a cartoon having a bad influence. He didn't say it was a bad influence.
I think cartoons were trying to show good and bad influences, and
I mean, we all knew what he was doing was wrong.
Yeah.
The kitties did not like it.
Yep.
I grew up with Pepe, and I don't act like that. Most of us grew up with Pepe, and we don't act like that because it was a good demonstration of what was not a good thing to do.
There's a rather clear sign that he's
he wasn't
a walking red flag.
He was not vile. He was not odious, but we all went ew.
Oh, so very much so.
What shall we do next?
I don't know. What shall we do next?
I don't know. All I have is Zinkethy on the ground, which I can do later, and harvest materials in space. I suppose we could go do a patrol. And I can pick up some materials in space.
Yeah. Any preference of those?
Not really. What's got space mats? A couple of them do. Not all of them do.
The
ones around Romulus always have space materials, but
Archer will have 3, and if we don't complete the waves, you can warp out, warp back in, and you'll have 3 more.
I only need 2.
I don't know how much you need.
I only need 2.
We're good.
Archer it is. Fine, let's go hit Archer. And we'll get my...
Are we in the right...
But
we're in the wrong quadrant.
Yeah, I usually take something I don't have. This one.
I just transwarp to Azure sector.
Oh, I do a transwarp to Sphere of Influence, so I don't waste a transwarp. Because of the cooldown.
I don't care about the cooldown. Don't transwarp that often.
Well, some of us don't have to care about cooldowns, but some of us always like to conserve energy. On my way to Archer. In my very slow pew-pewy ship.
We need to get all those matter capacitors every time.
Yep.
I don't need them.
Yeah, I know, but it's a reward, so I just throw them out the door. So it says, I grew up on Pepe, and I have never been arrested. Oh, that was a bit of rubber banding there.
Well, that's good. That means that you took the lesson correctly.
We hope so.
Yes.
Sav, I did... Was it Sav who posted the list? No, it was Board King who posted the list of how many points do you get for things you haven't done on this list. It's in, I think, memes, maybe? It's in one of them. It's interesting to go through going, I've done that. Almost there.
Alright, I've tried to get into it, but I'm like 2% loading in, so I think before you come in.
Yeah, I'm in. Or I'm loading.
Yeah, I'm 3% now. Can you imagine? Takes forever. No, really, you need elevator work.
Here we go.
Waiting, music and loading screen.
Have you seen Elevator Operator?
What?
The song Elevator Operator?
Can't say I have.
Oh!
Well, I might have, I just don't know what it's called.
It's Electric Callboy. It is...
That does not ring a bell.
It's relatively new. Not super new, but relatively new.
You do the harvesting.
I'm harvesting.
That way I'll distract them away from you, and you can do your freely-nilly picking up stuff. God, I love the way this ship looks.
Harvest station is done. I'm off to join you in Pew-Pew Land.
Have a fire well at ready? There's Knatter Valley. Tractor beam, you say? This is very bold from you, Mesh Weaver. Instant karma. Karma being my beams.
Ah. Cliff is available when we're done here. We could do something. Invite Cliff. I have unimpressive endeavors today.
Those beams.
All of which I will get later today. You named your karma beams. Or you named your beams karma. Well, that was painless.
But my beams weren't named karma. I love that this ship kind of looks like a breathing, living crystal. Like a chunk of crystal.
Concerned, Doge? Let me send you an invitation here, Cliff. Where are you? Cliff, Cliff, Cliff. Cliff, I don't see you, Cliff. If you get in here, we will queue up. Where are we? 6:50. One last thing. Since it is a day, I need to go stand in the shower for a week or two. There you go. Oh, Big Dog came up here.
Wow, all those hours being abandoned and Hagrid is in the other room. How kind.
That's good. Yeah, I like it when Fifi doesn't come up every 3 minutes. She's not going to have a good day. I have to take the other dog to the groomers today. Which means Fifi will be alone for 4 hours of just Fifi-ness. What shall we play?
I've got nothing else left. I've done all the 3 endeavors.
Oh,
What was the universe? I think I've done it yesterday. Was it Gateway
hang on.
together?
Over the weekend? No, it was it Gateway? Yeah, it might have been. I think I did them all on Friday. Because I thought I was going to be busy this weekend. Yeah, it was Gateway. So, oh, God. Well, it's 3 different skirmishes in the Gamma Quadrant for today. Ugh. Let's see. Pick something medium-ish here. The ship can't do a lot of power. Oh, Cliff, did you do your gateway or do you need to do it? Let me rephrase that. You said yes. My question was, did you do it or do you need to do it? And the answer, yes. I have to do it. We're doing
Was it an
gateway.
apple or banana? Yes. That
Exactly.
does not answer the question.
All right, I'm queuing us for gateway, so Cliff can get that done. Weeboo?
Weaver protocol engaged.
It's like when I was pregnant and people go, "Oh, is it a boy or a girl?" Oh, I hope so.
Yes. But that was true. You were hoping either way, right?
Yeah. It's the third option that was kind of no.
Of course, you have a job that's failing. Of course, you didn't. I'm providing with job ID. Oh no, it's too hard to put a 3-letter code into the message.
Oh, it's okay. So 2 funny things. It used to be get calls, support calls going, or messages, never the calls. The messages would be, "We have a problem." one, not to find
That's
the problem. Two, not to find the equipment. And the best part is not put a return email on it.
That's the best.
Yeah,
So
and then
good.
if they didn't get a response in a reasonably short amount of time, like 5 minutes, they would be on the phone to my boss. And my boss would be on phone back to us going, hey, why didn't you help this person? Hey, because they described it as this, and this, and this. Oh.
And forgot to provide us this, and
Didn't,
this.
oh, not forgot. Didn't bother. But getting back to that, from my old company, the IT/head of computer stuff called me up and said, hey, we found this external hard drive under your old desk. And any chance you remember the password? And he sent me a picture. I said, what's on the label? This. Want to guess what the password is? Oh, that's subtle. Yep. Because it says something like marketing files XHD and then the number. Which, of course, tells you that it's the marketing files, but it also is the password. Because I'm subtle as a bag of hammers.
I mean, nice that it was actually a good hint.
Yeah. Well, I hope they get it open because, well, they can always call the company that decided that it would be a really good idea to do BitLocker encryption on everything without telling us. That was not a good day. But it's all of their marketing files, and it's the only place that has the marketing files because everything I took home, which was a copy of those, got deleted. I left them their original, so I wasn't taking it away from them. They paid good money for that. Says, I'm as subtle as a nuclear bomb. Yeah. Those are always good days. Oh, I'm dead. This time I did get
sure
hurt.
that's something to brag about. Nuclear power is not exactly properly harnessed yet.
Yeah, well, subtle that would not be. I liked everybody at the company except my two bosses who decided I wasn't worth a raise. And maybe that's the other reason I didn't want to go to the cocktail parties, because they're also sponsors of the same group. Oh, did we finish that? Wow, finish that. I'll go over here and pretend that I'm effective.
Yeah, the other side isn't finished yet now. Why do those beams change their color along the way?
Because they're cool and nifty. I'm going to die again. Oh, died again.
I didn't die.
I did.
I go back to the station.
So it says I work IT when I'm working. Sometimes my filter breaks. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Oh, Cygnus is looking for some help. Seems that this legendary needs a lot of work with the ship systems, and he's using the revolutionary system.
Who does? What does?
Cygnus. If you're in Strike Group chat, and you've got advice, because I don't know exactly what he's going for, but English is not his first language. Which is not me talking smack, because, gosh darn it, I don't speak any other languages.
Well, I have a rudimentary understanding of Spanish, but not enough to actually speak it.
I think he's Spanish, primarily. I want to say he's in Venezuela.
Speaking of Latino locations and areas, I think there was a contest of Mystery International.
Yeah.
Oh goodness, the candidate from Mexico.
Good or bad?
Absolutely gorgeous.
Oh.
Just this kind of boyish charm. His full name is like consists of like I think 5 words, but it's short is like Willie something. But my goodness, and he doesn't look like he's specifically Mexican. Like he's fairly European to be honest, because he's blonde and quite pale. He doesn't. He's very very white. I mean, there are guys from all over the world, but yeah, he compares to like other Latino countries. He's quite pale, but my goodness, is he just good looking. And he pulled off a very cool James Bond look in a tuxedo during a showcase. Almost you figure he was gonna pull out a gun. Just kind of evil mean eyes. I don't really watch pageants and stuff, but TikTok decided that I need to see this.
Oh,
can't blame it. Can't blame it because the guy is gorgeous and I love it. I love a good look.
Zez says, and quite correctly, there's a lot of Spanish descent in Mexico, meaning there's a huge mixture. Yes, which gets to a really interesting thing I was reading a few years ago. I don't think it's the current attitude, but a lot of people from Mexico, well, at least some, were complaining that they did not want to be Latina because that references the European influence, and they found that offensive.
They are.
And they want to be known for being Mexican.
Yeah.
Thank you, Musin. I think you provided better advice to Cygnus than I have. I just haven't been thrilled with Revolutionary. I think I'm running Revolutionary. I am.
Explains why you haven't been thrilled if you died so many times.
Yeah, well, this is a tune that I put together for some reason. And unfortunately, she's just about leveled up, so I don't feel like junking her, but I have been going through some of the older ones. Did Cygnus finally change his password? Yes. Yes. He says he did. So we're going to believe that he did.
Oh, by the way, speaking of Dexter, I just had a reminder. Remember, we were talking about them not being able to procure Jimmy Smith for Andor Season 2.
Mm-hmm.
He does a 2-minute cameo in Dexter.
He's doing something else too, though, isn't he?
Yeah, but if he managed to pull off a cameo that took 2 minutes...
He may not be the one making that decision, though. You know, bear in mind.
I do have a feeling, because they said, that they couldn't get a grasp of him. Like, if Dexter managed to pull him in, even though he was not necessary to be in there, he's still like that character that just does a cameo. Yeah, they say it's the timing. I'm wondering if it wasn't because they showed him the script and he was like, I'm not interested in doing that.
There is that
just
too.
Marginalized. Because I know Jimmy, he's very fond of Star Wars. He's very much fond of his role and the appreciation he received for his Bail Organa. He was very much liked in that he was back in Rogue One. Everyone appreciated that because there was continuity about it. And they even brought the actress that Lucas brought in for Mon Mothma that was completely cut out from the original prequel trilogy. She's in like the deleted scenes, but she's not in the show, in the movies per se. So, and they acknowledged that casting and brought her back.
Well, according to Zez, it was the timing. They were trying to push it out, and Schmitz was busy. So yeah, if they were running on a very short time.
If you managed to pull off a cameo for Dexter, that 2 minutes, I'm sure they could make it work. Disney has a lot of money. They could just
they do. But
they could just ka-ching in front of his face, and he could whatever.
Maybe he didn't want to. Maybe he's trying to find a nice way of going, I don't want to do that.
I think this character was just marginalized because he doesn't have a lot in that show.
Yeah.
So I think that they just didn't like being so sidelined to a point that he just has a cameo role, even though it's a prequel.
Well, there's a Spider-Man movie that has a very short cameo sequence from Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
Okay, so it turns out he was visiting the set and, was just chit-chatting with somebody, and they're like, hey, hold on a second, I got an idea. And they put it together in a matter of moments. So...
William is such an open-hearted guy when it comes to, like, flash, sudden situations. A lot of people like him, really.
Oh, yeah, apparently.
Everyone likes him. He seems to be a very kind-hearted guy and all that. She's been in the movies for God knows how long.
We keep scaring that poor dreadnought away.
Keep it in place for a bit. Like that beam from the top?
So generally, if somebody really wants to do something, even if there's a time crunch, they can make it happen.
Work. Like they made the Hobbit movies, and even though Christopher Lee was already in his elderly state that he was unable to travel to New Zealand to shoot it, so they brought the shooting to him to make it work.
But he's Christopher Lee.
Yeah, but it's still like a crucial. He's Leia's dad. Like, come on. For the sake of continuity on the canon, they could have brought him in, especially that he's in the sequel. He's in the story that's picked up after Andor immediately. So that just reeks of like lack of continuity. Recasting him, they could have just write him out. They could have just write him in the sentence instead of recasting. I still think.
Yeah, I would have skipped it rather than recasting him, unless it's really important.
People would be really pissed about it. Like, I'm not pissed because I'm not really that bent on Star Wars anyway, but it is kind of weird that they could procure him for like 5-minute cameo for Dexter, but they couldn't get him for like 10 minutes of dialogue into Andor. Like, nah.
Okay, let's go to the other line of this, which is Disney can write some really nasty contracts, and they have people suing them. People who are stars are suing them because they'll say one thing and the contract is not quite the same thing. I mean, Scarlett Johansson sued them. Somebody else is trying to sue them. What was her name? The one from Mandalorian. They got rid of her character because of her political tweets, which is kind of a no-no. And she sued them. Thank you, Gina Carano.
Yeah, but she said a lot of nasty stuff that, you know...
Doesn't matter. It actually doesn't matter unless it's in your contract that you can't say that. And some contracts do have that in there.
Well, you know, Disney wants to please one side of the spectrum without pleasing the other, so I suppose...
Sav says what she said was not controversial at all. Yeah, it was controversial for some people, but everything's controversial for some people. Ooh, the sky's blue. No, it's not. But my coffee cup is empty. Yes, it is. And I'm going to get out of here so I can go deal with stuff because I have to leave here shortly. So everyone, have a wonderful morning, as we like to say around here. Stay Moopsy.
Who are you? We are the knights who say... Moopsy.